Hey guys, how we doing? On this video, I'm gonna share with you the dynamic of manifestation through our temple, through the body. And this was something that it really clicked on me. I was looking for a lot of information about manifestation, law of attraction, like all of this law and dynamics and quantum physics, quantum field. And it was until I really clicked that in order for me to understand the cosmos, I must understand my biology. And this is a phrase from the sages. Know your biology, know your anatomy, and you will know the cosmos. And this follows the law of correspondence from the Hermetic principle that it's as above, so below, as below, so above, as within, so without, as without, so within. If we really go into the anatomy of our body and we understand the functionality, how everything works inside, we will understand how all the dynamics and laws work in the universe. Because if you realize our body is the vessel from which experience reality. Thanks to our body, we're able to experience this three-dimensional reality. You are watching or hearing this through your senses, through your body. And your body is the one bringing the information to your soul in order to comprehend and to experience life in this three-dimensional form. So the body is the vessel, is the bridge of manifestation. Once I realize about this, it's like, oh my God, I need to go and really dive into anatomy and understand the functionality. And that's where I was able to dive into the nervous system. That is something very popular right now, regulating the nervous system, but really understanding why it's there, what is the functionality, and how this affects in the other bodies, energetic bodies, in manifestation process. And I got into the conclusion, reading different researches, that the nervous system is the one in charge to receive the information. And it's the one that it can reject information as well. It contracts and also expands. It's the one that regulates the energetics of the body, that it was like, oh my God. So let's dive into this. In order for us, if we go through the Kabbalistic lens, in order for us to receive more of the light of the Creator, we must expand our vessel. In order to expand, we must understand the functionality of the anatomy, our temple, how everything works, the mechanics behind, and then relate that through the organs, nerve, that are in charge to a specific task that affects not only in the physical form, but also the energetic forms as well. So in this case, we are going to dive into the amygdala, the nervous system, the vagus nerve, and the thymus. And all of these pass through the RAS, that is the reticular activation system. That is the one in charge to make your brain focus in specific bits of information. Through science and neuroscience, it's proof that we receive by second 11 million bits of information, guys. And from those 11 million, our system, that it's the RAS, the reticular activation system, is in charge to filter those bits of information, that is the sounds, the light, the senses, all of it, into 50 or 80 for you to focus. So it filters. And this filters is through the identities, through the filtration of the belief that that system have. And it runs behind the amygdala. The amygdala, it's that small, tiny piece and gland that we have in our brain, is as small of an almond, that is in charge to perceive fear and to keep you safe. It's connecting with the reptilian brain, and it's the gland that is in charge to see what is its danger and what is not, for that to say. And at the same time, is the one that keeps the identities. What I mean by the identities, it's the perceptions that are safe for the system. It keeps the memories of what is safe, and it starts sending information to the thymus. And the thymus is the one that recognizes self and non-self. What I mean by that is like the thymus is the one that filters the cells, and the thymus dictate which cells are good and which cells are not good. In the energetic body, it's the nonsense. What is not through the filters of our belief and what is that we can accept as part of us. So it's related with this. And then we understand the nervous system. When we're able to really understand that everything runs, the amygdala activate the nervous system, guys. The nervous system contracts or expands. You enter in sympathetic system or parasympathetic system. Sympathetic system is fight or flight response. And the other one, the parasympathetic, it's the rest and digest space is when the system is calm. So when we go to manifestation and embodiment of our potential, of that being that you know that you are your potential, your higher self, why there's that gap is through the nervous system and the amygdalas and the thymus, they shut down. It doesn't feel real. That's why manifestation of money, manifestation of projects, all of these processes, if your nervous system doesn't really feel that it's truth, it's going to shut down. It's going to say, no, that's danger. We don't want to go there. If the nervous system really check in the boxes of safety, it's going to process it and allow it to bring it into the body. And that's the beautiful thing about manifestation. That's why they call and they say it about feeling it, feeling it, feeling it is through the emotional space that you're able to attract the desired reality. But in reality, in order to feel it, we must pass through the nervous system. We must pass through the amygdala. We must pass through the thymus. So the amygdala is the one that says, that's danger, that's not danger. So it sends information to the nervous system, so the nervous system contracts, entering in fight response, right? So that's why you feel tense, you feel anxiety in your neck or in your chest. It's your nervous system shutting down, dysregulated, going to sympathetic system. But once we're able to pass through the amygdala and the thymus, so the amygdala send information then to the thymus, and the thymus say, but what is self or not self? Like this is part of us or not? So once the thymus it's able to accept that desire, manifestation happen right away. Manifestation happen very quick. It's because we are tapping into the physiology, the physicality of our temple. And through our temple, we understand that if our nervous system is shut down, there's no way to manifest anything. That's why we go back in cycles and it's hard for us. It's like, but I'm doing my affirmations, I'm visualizing, I'm meditating, I'm praying and nothing. Like my relationship don't show up. The money doesn't show up in the bank account. All of these things you start asking is like, what's going on? Why is this happening? Is the nervous system, guys. If the nervous system is not regulated and doesn't accept that reality, it's going to contract. In that contraction, it's going to reject whatever is not safe. So the key for us is to see where it's shutting down the nervous system, what information is sending to the amygdala, and just make them feel safe, sitting down with that sensation. That's the power of Vipassana, that when you're able to sit down with that sensation and just observe as it is and see where is the contraction. And you know what you can do after? Tap into it, like feel that traction and say, what do you need from me in order to feel safe? Because it's entering that response. So once you start calming yourself and entering that safety space, guys, it's crazy. I promise what you manifest is so quick. It's because you're working with the vessel. You're working with the channels of the energies, you know? So hope that this served you. It was very quick. We're going to dive way deeper in the next videos about it. But this was just an introduction. So many blessings. Regulate your nervous system. We just launched In Purpose too, guys. In Purpose, it's a program that serves leaders like healers, people that have done the work, shadow work, like going deeper in ancestral medicines, going to retreats. They recognize a unified field, and now they're ready to step in their purpose, to share their message, and to really activate their potential, that higher essence that you feel, that sense of purpose. So it's bringing them, helping them in 90 days to making it happen with the right structures, to regulating the nervous system, because that's a process as well, and dive deeper in the message, the way of communication, the physiology, to step in the leadership space, and to really start serving the people that they want to serve and they feel the call. So in this container, you're going to experience a lot of transformation. I'm so happy. So if you want to have more information, and I am offering a masterclass, free masterclass below, so you can watch it. Everything is below the description of this video. I'm so excited. Many blessings and love. Shalom, shalom.